Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Keep in mind, Sagittarius, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com, or you can email me directly at lionessmoonintuitivetarot@gmail.com. All right, so as always, Sagittarius, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I am talking about you, I could be talking about somebody who you're dealing with and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross-watcher. All right, so we're going to pull out a Celtic cross for you today. Let's cut this deck in three, so mote it be. All right, we're going to start actually by pulling from this other deck. And we're going to find out what the general theme / lesson is for this reading, and we will make reference to it throughout the reading. To be fair, something to do with justice here is the first card out. Could be karmic justice. We've got community. And we've got a change in the wind. Something's changing. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got higher power here. Somebody may be having to do community service. I don't think that's going to be most people's part of their reading. It's not everybody's message. I'm just seeing it. To be fair, justice, community service. There is something changing. This is higher power, could be somebody trying to overpower somebody as well. I've seen it come out that way. But this can have something to do with some sort of divine, maybe intervention or just divine guidance. We'll find out what's going on here. And we will make references to this as it's coming out in the reading. But we do see something to do with balancing something out here with justice, or to be fair, something that's going to be made fair here. Could have something to do with a community situation. This could have something to do with public, some sort of reputation thing. So we'll find out as we pull the cards for the Celtic cross. So the current energy for you, Sagittarius, is justice. It's the first card out. All right. So there's definitely something to do with, so this could be a legal thing for some of you. Justice is major for Libra. The crossing card challenge here is the Emperor in reverse. That's major for Aries. The Emperor is in reverse, has something to do with something tyrannical, somebody being maybe punitive. This could have something to do with being punishing, cruel. The focus is the Tower in reverse. That is Mars energy. So Scorpio Aries. In what we do not see, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. May have something to do with, there could be some sort of financial struggle, financial issue here, unseen here. This usually has something to do with somebody who you're dealing with. Usually that is the energy, or it's just something you don't see coming. In the past, we've got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, something to do with coming together in friendship or celebration, something to do with maybe a friendship in the future. We've got the Sun. The Sun is energy for Leo. Something's coming to light. In the advice, we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces energy, but it's in reverse. There's something about dissatisfaction here. We're going to clarify all of this. The external influence is the Four of Cups. This is a moon in Cancer energy. Somebody is showing up as really dissatisfied, maybe ignoring something, or could just be boredom. And the external, or sorry, the attachment, so the hopes and fears, we've got the Two of Pentacles here. That is Mars and Capricorn. Juggling. Got two different energies, or maybe debating something here. And the outcome is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is Jupiter in... We've got a lot of Jupiter energy here. Interesting. That is your ruling planet. Jupiter in Libra. Four of Swords. Something maybe being laid to rest. Somebody's healing after something. The overall energy of your reading is the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers is major for Gemini. It looks like there's a separation of some sort. We're going to start clarifying. I just want to take a look at these cards again. There's some sort of change, some sort of separation. It may be a legal separation. We do see the Justice here. We're going to get more on this. What is this Three of Cups in the past? Why is the Three of Cups here? We've got the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Fool, the Queen of Cups, the Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm seeing a loss here. Loss of something. Loss of something or somebody who brought somebody comfort here. Now, what I'm seeing here is that somebody had taken a leap of faith towards something. It may have been towards coming together at some point, but it looks like this came to an end. Maybe pretty quickly, but I'm seeing here that somebody feels a sense of loss or bereavement over this. There may be a lot of sadness here. I'm getting here that if you are indeed this Queen of Cups energy, this person feels like you brought them a certain level of comfort. Maybe feels like you were caring and compassionate, empathic towards them. We do see that Ten of Pentacles there as well, beside the Death card. So there may be an ending to I'm getting like some sort of long-term situation here. Why is this Three of Cups here? Tell us more for Sagittarius. There's stress. So yes, this person has been stressed out about the loss of, it looks like some sort of loss, maybe in friendship. We do see clouds, and I see mature man here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is unsure. I'm almost getting that there's this energy of somebody being unsure about how to move forward as a result of feeling a certain sense of loss here. Now, can we get more on this Justice? Justice is like the theme of this reading. Oh, we've got the Queen of Cups coming out. And the Chariot. And the Strength in reverse. Oh, we've got the Four of Cups. So it is showing up. Okay. The Four of Cups is showing up in this part. This is their energy. It's the same. Somebody's taking a leap of faith here again. there's a situation where they're having issues with getting on the same page with somebody right now. Somebody's having a hard time getting on the same page with somebody, and so they're moving towards, with the Chariot to the Queen of Cups, towards, I'm reading it as you, it doesn't have to be. It looks like they want to move towards a more caring and empathic energy than what they have been dealing with. I'm getting a caring, compassionate energy here that they are missing out on right now. Now, what I'm seeing here, though, is that there's this energy of not really feeling like they have the full strength, or maybe they're feeling weak, too weak to fully detach here, or maybe they really are just ignoring somebody. But it's showing up that there's this energy of weakness. We have main person showing up male here. And we've got thoughts. So this is just in one's thoughts right now. Like they're trying to figure out how to strategize here with the Thief card. That's the equivalent to the Seven of Swords. They're trying to strategize in their thoughts how it is that they can move towards you. Maybe it's to make something right with you as well. Because I'm getting here that there's this energy of feeling like loss. Maybe guilt, but I'm getting that there was a sense of comfort that this person received in connecting with you. But then it looks like this came to an abrupt end pretty quickly. And so now whoever this is trying to figure out a way how it is that they can try and reconnect here. Why is the Tower in reverse? Why is the Tower in reverse? We've got the Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so they are... I'm getting for some of you the Justice in the upright to the Hierophant in reverse. I'm getting failed marriage, failed committed relationship, maybe some sort of legal separation. But they're not, I'm getting that the Tower's in reverse, meaning they're trying to avert the disaster of going through this, is what I'm seeing. So we did see the Death beside that Ten of Pentacles in the first placement that I was looking at in this reading. And so how I interpret that now that I'm looking at these other energies is that this person felt like they had to put an end to this situation because they were trying to save their material stability, their material life in some way. And having this it's showing up, obviously with the Three of Cups, there's this third party energy going on here because they are showing up as connected to somebody else. It is showing up that whoever this is stressed, has been stressed out because they're unsure. They've been unsure about how it is that they can go back to feeling that level of comfort again that they want to experience with you. And it does look like they're feeling really, I'm getting sad and upset about the fact that they cannot be in this situation because there's something that's holding them back. Now it looks like, I'm getting very strongly that this person might be breadcrumbing somebody. It's because they want what they're looking for. They're not satisfied. There's the Nine of Cups. This is your in reverse, and there's the Tower in reverse. They're not satisfied in a situation that they refuse to take down. That's what I'm seeing here. Like the psychological structure that needs to come down in order for them to understand how to get out of this chronic energy of dissatisfaction is not coming down because they're not doing what they need to do. There's this energy of needing clarity on how it is that they can get themselves out of this situation is what I'm seeing here. Because it looks like they're not in a happy, they're in a committed relationship where it looks like they're not very happy. Can we get more? So they're going to continue to work on this committed relationship, work. That's what we're told. Marriages, it's work. So it looks like this person may be a hard worker. No, they're working. They might be working on a plan. Now that it's showing up very strongly that this person chooses. Don't get hung up on the genders, please. But it does. And there's the Thief card again. So we've got somebody who's strategizing a plan here on how it is that they can try and reconnect. The problem is that it's not showing up that, like, it's showing up that there's something at the forefront of their consciousness with regard to, it looks like making something right, making something fair here. But I'm still not getting that this person is at this point in time trying to disconnect from something that's making them very unhappy here. In the unseen position, though, we do have the Five of Pentacles, which has something to do with, could be financial loss here. Can we get more on this? We've got the Four of Wands. And we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. The Two of Wands. So this person, so here right now, in what we do not see is that this person, what you're not seeing here, is that this person behind closed doors with this other energy, they do not get along with each other. They're considering running and moving in a new direction and leaving this behind. That is what's showing up here. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Strength in reverse. This person thinks you're going to reject them. This person knows, okay, so the reason why this person is so sad about this whole situation is because it looks like they completely, it was on them, they put something to an end, or they just ghosted. It looks like they ended something here. There's definitely regret. They're stressed out. This is eating away at them with the mice. And it's showing up here that because this happened in the past where they ended something with you, they're showing up as not having the strength to come towards you because they believe you're going to reject them with the Queen of Swords. They believe you're going to reject them, but it's showing up here very strongly. And that might be why this is. So this Five of Pentacles has more to do with them continuing to ostracize your energy, or maybe feeling ostracized by, it looks like it was on them for most of you. But there's a sense of ostracism from this connection because it's almost like they even at the forefront of their consciousness, they know, Sagittarius, that you probably have every reason to reject them. And I don't see any energy of pride or anything like that, but this person is in this state of belief that you will reject them. I do see the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups here, so I'm getting that in the house and home situation that they are in right now, they are not getting along with whoever this is that they're connected to. Can we get more? Oh, out jumps main person showing up as male. We've got the Well. So somebody's looking more deeply at something right now. It is about strategizing their way out. It's a sneaky energy. Did the Seven of Swords come out? No. They're trying to strategize a way to be able to communicate with you. They do believe, though, that you're going to reject them. They must believe it because they deserve to be rejected. In their mind, they must know they deserve to be rejected. Keep that in mind too. If this person believes they deserve to be rejected, it's because they themselves would reject themselves if they were in your position. What's this Sun? Why is the Sun here in the future? We've got the Hanged Man. There's going to be a different perspective here. Oh, there's the Knight of Cups. Wow. And the Empress. What? This is actually good energy. The Star. I like when I get readings like this. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this person, I'm just going to say this person is showing up as very stable. This person is gaining a new perspective on something. They are wanting to come in. I often see the Knight of Cups as a really, as one of those, I get the alarm bells going off in my head because I just don't trust it. But I don't know, with all these cards here, I'm seeing the Sun, we see the Star, the Empress, and the Hermit. Those are all really good cards. Like the Hermit has, what I'm seeing is somebody here who's taking some sort of accountability, contemplating something, sitting in contemplation, and gaining a new perspective on something. It may have to do with romance, but it looks like whoever this is eventually going to go after what it is that they want. We've got the Star here. There's some sort of hope here is what I'm getting. And your challenge does have to do, though, with the Emperor in reverse. So be aware of the fact that whoever this is that you're connecting to may be somebody who is used to being in charge, maybe a very punitive energy. The thing is that if you don't know this person very well, there's... and if this person has chronic dissatisfaction issues, that's going to carry on to the next relationship if they are interested in coming towards you. But as of what we're seeing here, it looks like this person is very naturally drawn to you and is probably going to try and figure out how to make this work. Can we get more on this? There is going to be a change. It does show up here. Higher power. We've got the Snake coming out and the House. Yeah, somebody who's in their house and home situation is going to have an issue. That's what it is. If this person goes towards their wish come true, which we did see the Star, which would have something to do with that. But if this person decides to move towards their ultimate desire or ultimate wish, there is this energy of somebody who's going to strike out with the intention to do harm because this person's in a commitment. This is just, it's kind of par for the course when we get ourselves involved in these commitments. There's always some sort of consequence when you try to retract from that. You get yourself into a commitment and you sign your name. My mom used to say that back in the 90s. You sign your name, you sold your soul. And I think she may have been onto something. I think there's something to that. So it looks to me like there's this really like a dangerous energy moving forward, trying to make something work here. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Why is the Emperor in reverse in the challenge? We've got the Knight of Swords. This person is trying to run. They're going to come and break the silence. They're still, okay, so I'm just going to tell you that's how I was seeing it. Just be aware that any strife or issues that this person is allegedly experiencing behind closed doors, they are a lot more at fault for why things are going down the way they are than they are willing to believe. The Seven of Swords in reverse is somebody who is avoiding the truth about something. I'm getting somebody who really oversteps boundaries here, but it does look like somebody is going to move in a new direction, leave something behind. They are going to put something to rest here. They want to break the silence with you. They're running, but they're running. This is a very, this is kind of how our intuition works. You know, we can, for our own benefit, we might want to believe that certain things are, you know, we want to believe that certain things are to our own benefit. But if we take a look at what's really going on here, you have to realize that there's something about this person's personality that they are actually displaying to you, even though it's somebody else who's being hurt. Or now we've got somebody who's in this energy of being scorned. Hell hath no fury like a committed person who has been betrayed, scorned. Hell hath no fury like this person scorned. That's it. You've actually given somebody, you give people complete access to your freedom when you get into commitment. You just don't want freedom now. You have to do what they want. And if you don't follow those rules, well, then they lash out. We've got main person female showing up here. Oh no, this person sees you as their wish come true, but they're feeling like they are imprisoned. This person is showing up as feeling like they are imprisoned. For some of you, some people might be, somebody might actually be in prison. We do have all this justice stuff showing up here. That's obviously not going to be most people's message here, but it might be somebody's. I mean, with the imprisonment card and the justice showing up, I'm getting that there's something about, it could be legal imprisonment, but I don't think that's the case. I think that this person is stuck in another situation where they know that somebody is going to lash out against them, to do harm against them. And it's because this other person feels like they've been oppressed and mistreated here. That's not the best response or reaction, but that is why. So we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So your challenge is to recognize that they're not as innocent as they want to make you believe they are. Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse? Oh, we've got the Lovers. Okay, so there's something here about somebody being dissatisfied and making a choice in love. Okay, so that's what it is. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now, this person wants this ending in their life. They want it. There's no question. They're coming in as the King of Wands in reverse, though. So there's something here about awakening to this energy. There's something here. You may have to hold this person accountable. I feel like this comes up for you guys a lot. You have to hold this person accountable. Or at least that's your advice. You don't have to do anything. If you want things to go over as smoothly as possible, it is in your best interest to keep things stagnant and on pause right now, because there's way too much of a chance that you're going to be this middle sword between this snake and this Emperor in reverse. That's going to be a recipe for disaster for you. It would be your karma if you chose to get in between this. So your advice is, this person wants to end this, and this person wants you. There's no question. We saw that in the future. That's very, very obvious. there's something about them making this choice to come towards you. They're not satisfied, but they're coming in with fidelity issues because they're not breaking free from this other person. So it's in your best interest to hold this person accountable for what they are doing, and if they truly want to be with you, if you're important enough to them, they will do what they have to do to make this work. Can we get more? We've got, there is a choice. The Lovers and the choice. I feel like I got those two cards in the same placement in one of the other readings today. Might have been Scorpios. I don't remember. Gift. Gift is at the bottom of it. Yeah, that's it. You have to give it time. This person is going to come through the way you need them to come through in the future, but it needs to be in time. Just be aware they've been connected to somebody who has it in them to be this snake, intention to do lashing out, intention to do harm. If you get yourself in between whoever this is, it's like no holds barred. You will get yourself in the line of fire, is what I'm seeing. Their energy is the Four of Cups. They may be really in their feelings. They are showing up in the Five of Cups energy as well. We got the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They want to drop something. They're coming in masked up. Just be aware. I think that it's in your best interest. We did see the time card here about giving this time and really, really getting to know this person before getting too wrapped up in their life. They are feeling like they're trapped. There's that Eight of Swords, which is the equivalent to the imprisonment card. They're feeling imprisoned. Oh, and there's the Temperance in reverse. I think they're dealing with a very triggered energy. This person might trigger them too, but I'm getting that right now, they're just ignored. They know it's showing up that whoever this is knows what they actually want, but they feel stuck. Like they can't move. We've got the Four of Pentacles showing up as stubbornness, not wanting to move, not wanting to budge, trying to hold on to something that's making them miserable. And so they're in this trap where they're either dealing with somebody who's really, really angry all the time, or they themselves are in this energy. And chances are the two of them are both in this energy, because often it rubs off. I am getting that that's what's happening behind closed doors. And when this person comes out into public, that's when you're getting the mask. There's a completely different person behind closed doors as opposed to who the people see in public. Can we get more on this? Oh, we've got the House and Home. Yeah, they're like a prisoner in their home. We do see, they do. That's what I was saying. They might be wealthy, but this is an energy of somebody who's trying to make an impression. And along with the Five of Swords in reverse, which is at the bottom of the deck, that is a masked energy. This is somebody who tries to make an impression on people who are outside of they may actually be struggling financially. That's why this Five of Pentacles is here in the unseen position. They may be putting on a front as to what it is. They may have had to take out a second mortgage on their home or something. They're trying to make things look a certain way that is not, it's not rooted in any real truth here. There's some sort of faking going on here. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the hopes and fears position, the attachment. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? We've got the Magician. Somebody's manifesting something. They're trying, it's them. This is them. This person is manifesting. So this person wants to have a connection with you, is what I'm seeing here. but they're not actually taking any action. They're just thinking about it a lot. We've got a lot of thinking. They're not taking action with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse because their fear is that if they end up in this third party situation where they're juggling too, there's going to be a consequence here. Yeah, we've got this King of Wands in reverse. Oh, they're very attracted to you, Sagittarius. Oh yeah, no, they see you as their ultimate happiness. Now we see the Sun and the Queen of Wands. This person is coming in as the King of Wands in reverse. So the hope is that this person continues to see you in this, I mean, you're a fire sign. It makes sense that you'd be coming in as the Queen of Wands. This person is showing up as the King of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But they're coming in as having fidelity issues, obviously, with this Three of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. The hope here is that this is something that you both might be manifesting this. You both might have each other very strongly on the other's mind. The hope is that you hold this off. We did see the Time card in your advice. Something about holding off, keeping this on pause so as not to get involved in a third party situation where you're being juggled. Because if you don't do that, this person will see this person is going to see some sort of worth in you, and that you have confidence. You're standing in your own confidence, and that's going to be very attractive to this person. Because, I mean, even though it doesn't feel good to reject somebody, it hurts their feelings probably, and it might cause them to back off. In the end, this person will respect you so much more if you do. We've got they have a family. For a lot of you, whoever this is has a family. You could be any one of these energies, by the way. I'm just reading it the way I am because people get confused when I say you could be, or this could be this, or you could. I feel like I get a lot of, especially on TikTok, a lot of comments telling me to just delegate the energies myself. So I don't know. You will be held in high honor. Exactly what I said. I could already see it with the Queen of Wands in the upright to the Sun. You are going to be held in high honor if you do not go for this right away, because they're not detaching. They're not showing you any respect if they don't detach from this other person. Yeah, wait for the divorce. We're seeing a lot of legal stuff here in this reading. So let's get the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here in the outcome? It looks like this is going to be laid to rest. We do, yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords showing up here. Yeah, no, this person is showing up as isolated. They are holding very strong feelings of nostalgia. Oh, yes. This is going to be put on pause for a while. This person is not really willing to walk away, but it's showing up here that you will reject. This person is going to try and if you reject this person, they are going to try and figure out a way. They become the Emperor in the upright, by the way. They're dealing with a very difficult energy. That's the challenge here. If you accept this person right away, they're in this really, it's almost like there's this punitive energy surrounding them. So I don't know if they're trying to punish their person that they won't detach from, that they're miserable with, or if there's some sort of punishment that I'm not getting very strongly that they feel like they want to punish you. But I am seeing here that there is something about understanding something about the anger or the energy that exists in their house and home situation that they're going to have to reflect on. But it does look like if you are going to reject this is going to be put on hold for longer. Because whoever this is doesn't have, they're going to come. There we go. Mature man comes out. It jumped out. Please don't get hung up on the genders. This is just an indicator that whoever it is that you're dealing with is going to choose to do things in the most mature way because you're holding them accountable. you're telling them, I am mature. I'm not getting involved in this. I don't deserve to be treated this way. I deserve to be treated with respect. And this person cares about you enough that they will adjust themselves to your standard. And that is why the Sun and the Queen of Wands in the upright shows up. There is this message of concern. And we've got mature woman at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like the two of you are coming together in a very mature way and making sure that that's what I'm getting here, is that you're going to be honest with this person about the concern surrounding being involved with them when they have this really questionable energy attached to them. So that's really quite amazing, Sagittarius. It's actually a pretty relatively good reading. So let's take a look at the overall energy of your reading here. We've got the Lovers in reverse. There's going to be a separation here, but there's still this sense of confusion with the Seven of Cups. Oh yeah, no, this part's yours. There you are. You were showing up as the Queen of Cups here. This is a detachment. You are going to do what you have to do with the most compassionate energy when you do communicate with this person, because they are in a state of confusion as to why it is important that they detach from this very unhealthy person here. So we'll take a look at this again. We've got the to be fair. We've got community. This person may have, because of the fact that they are so heavily attached to this person, it could be a family situation. They may have been together for a very long time. There may be issues surrounding reputation here, but there is going to be a change, and it looks like with the higher power card, this could be somebody just following the more spiritual path here. They may be moving towards the more high vibrational relationship is what I'm seeing, but I also take it that it looks very strongly, Sagittarius, that you are going to stand in your own power here and know your own value and worth. So let's get any final messages out for you before we close this out. Any final messages on this reading for Sagittarius? We've got anxiety. This person is really afraid. They're afraid right now to do anything, to discard this other relationship. It's not really due to any real emotional attachment more than it is material and reputation stuff. And there we go with emotions. They are feeling emotions for you. It's because of there may be children involved. For some of you, we have children at the bottom of the deck. So Sagittarius, that is your reading for the week of November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.